Let's now take a look at the Equ Directive. Okay, so the Equ Directive is used for defining constants. Okay, the syntax of the Equ Directive is like this. Let me show you right here. Okay, so we create our constant. Okay, we give it the name, which is the constant name. Okay, and then we use it like this, equal, and then the expression. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the first example here. It's right here. Let me bring it. It's right here. Okay, it's right here. So as you can see, we have the our name. Okay, our name, as you can see, it's called total students, and then we use it like this, total student equal, and then 50 like that. Okay, so you can then for example, you can then use this constant value in your code like this. Okay, you can use it then like this. Okay, like this. Okay, so here you can use use the move instruction, total student into ECX, and then you can compare. Okay, you can use the compare CMP, and then you compare your students, okay, with the EAX. Okay, like that. Okay, so the operand of an equal statement can be an expression as well. Okay, so let's take a look at more examples. Okay, for example, this one here. Let me bring it. It's right here. Let me bring it. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. Okay, it's right here. So we can create the length equal 20, and then we can have width equal 10, and then we can have area equal. As you can see here, we are having an expression. Okay, we're having an expression that length times width. Okay, like that, which is going to be stored. Okay, or in our area. Okay, in our area, not stored, but our area, it's like storing. Okay, let me call it storing. Okay, area is going to store our length times width value. Okay, that's going to result from expression. Okay, so from there, let's take a look at this example, this full example. Let's take a look at it. It's right here. Let me bring it. Wow, it's right there. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So where you see sys right, you replace it with 4. Okay, you replace with 4. So we shall be moving 4 into EAX. Okay, like that. And from there, here we are having standard out. We are moving the value of standard out into EBX. Okay, so replace this word with for standard out, replace it with 1. Okay, because we know that in order to print and our message on the screen, 1 must be in EBX, and then 4 must be in EAX. Okay, and then from there we move our message, okay, reference to our message, into ECX, and then we move the length of our message into EBX, like that. Okay, so when it comes to writing, here replace sys write. Okay, so here we are also writing after calling the linker. We need to write. Okay, so we are going to write our second message. Okay, so you do the same. You replace this write with 4, and std out with 1, and ms key, you leave it like that, and then you call the kernel. From there, for write, you repeat the same. Okay, so from there, you repeat. So when it comes to sys exit, replace sys exit with 1. Okay, replace sys exit with 1, like that. From there, yeah, like that. Okay, then for sys write, you replace with 4. Then we don't have std in. Okay, we don't have std in. Okay, so from there you call the kernel, and then under the data you can see we create our ms key like this, and then we break the lines. Okay, like that. We move the cursor to the next line here, right here, and from there we determine the length of our first message like this. You know very well how we do it. Okay, so you know everything. Okay, so I'm assuming you understood the previous parts. Okay, all previous parts. Okay, so I think you have understood. So from there we are going to get this output. Okay, if we run that program. Okay, we are going to get this output that hello programmers, welcome to the world of then Linux assembly programming. Okay, like that. Okay, like that. So we shall take a look at the assign directive. Okay, in the next part.